we'll discuss about security modules from object level, then we'll go with field, field level, then we'll go with the record level. So just see this box, that will be good enough to have a knowledge about the security module. While coming to object level, we'll go with OWD, profile and permission set. Yesterday we have done with OWD and profile. So while coming to OWD, what are the things will come, Vijaya? Vijaya, are you there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. While
I'm
coming
there.
to OWD, what are the things we'll be getting it?
Now WD
Okay, let me share
organization
the screen once
marketing.
again. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. While coming to security module, that means while we want to secure the data from others. So data in the sense we'll be having different kinds of data from object level onwards, we'll consider as data. So if you want to hide entire object from other people, we'll go with first OWD. And yesterday we discussed about OWD. In OWD, we have only three types of scenarios. One is public read and only, and public read and write, and private. Okay, so
Yeah.
give me a minute. I'll share the notes once again. And yesterday I have shared notes to you, I mean mail content I have shared. Just go through with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, coming to OWD, we have three things. One is private. Private in the sense only the owner can see the records of that particular object. And public read only in the sense they can read. I mean, for remaining users, they can only read about this object, which are the records are available. And public read write. Public read write in the sense they can able to read and they can able to create. They can't delete this record. And what is default OWD of any object? This will be
Yeah.
default OWD, public read write. And yesterday we have created we have created one profile as well. So profile in the sense, what did you understand by coming profile level? According to your knowledge, I'm asking. Yesterday I gave a few example. We both are in same project, and we both are in same organization. We working in same project, but your responsibility is different. My responsibility is different. So how they will decide depends on our profile. Okay.
Um, okay.
Eh, getting confused, Vijay?
No, 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 sir.
Okay. So while we are creating profile, first thing what we are going to do is first we'll make one profile. First we'll create one profile, and then we'll give rules and regulation to that particular profile, and then we'll add user into that profile. That means this user will be having same profile. And yesterday I showed you, and today we'll go with more scenarios. Yesterday we have only one user, so that is the reason we are unable to create. Sorry, we are unable to see more permission, so more profile level security and OWD security. Now we can see. So just think I'm your junior. So if I'm your junior, can you guide me how to create user?
Setup,
Okay,
quick and finds,
okay,
then type the
okay,
users,
okay,
uh, create new user,
okay,
name and everything is there.
okay. Name here.
Stick on Abbavaram.
Okay. username and nickname automatically will take it. And here
Mm-hmm.
role, I am not giving anything, I'm giving none. Role in the sense nothing but what they'll be having visibility in the organization. So profile in the sense what the action they can do it, that is a profile. Sometimes interviewer may ask you what is the difference between role and profile. We can tell them role is not mandatory to create user, profile is mandatory for the user. That means for each and every user at least one profile should be there. So without profile we can't create user. Let me show you it here. So I'm creating here as a COO of the organization, and here user license I'm going with. Okay, here I'm not giving Salesforce platform. Why? What is the difference between Salesforce platform license and Salesforce license?
Mm,
Just
Salesforce.
remember, Salesforce license will be applicable for all the objects, but Salesforce platform will be working on only standard objects. It won't work on custom objects.
Okay.
Okay, while you're selecting Salesforce platform, just remember this. So now I'm going with identity license. See here, I can able to give none for a role, but profile I should give something. Okay, depends on the license. So now identity license I'm taking it, profile identity user, and here as usual it is there. I'm not giving this thing as of now. So just see. Okay. So for now, Srikanth, license is identity and profile is identity. If I can I log in as a Srikanth now?
Yes.
Okay. Why? Because I am the administrator, so I'll be having
Yes.
access to log in as a Srikanth. So once I have logged in as a Srikanth, will I be able to see all these objects?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Mm, yes.
Okay. Let me show it. So I'm going to log in as
Users.
Srikanth. It will be a little bit confused, just watch the videos once or twice, then you can understand. After that you can start doing the practice, then only this will be having good enough knowledge to you. Otherwise always it will be get confused for you. So now I'm going to log in as Srikanth. Nothing is there. Why?
Mm,
Because depends on the license. For that particular license, this
role.
user will not be having access to use all these objects. See
Okay.
here, it is coming app launcher. Got it?
Yeah.
Depends on the
Yeah.
license. It may, sorry, it will not show you all the objects. So now I'm going to logged out. Again, going to log in as Ram. Okay. Now my concern is Srikanth has to see all these objects. So how can we do that? So for this, we'll create one profile.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll
One
create one
person.
profile, and in that profile we'll give the access for all these objects, and in that profile we'll add Srikanth user. Now we can see how it works or not. So what is the navigation part for profile?
Same setup.
Okay, setup.
Profile.
Very good. Profile. Yes, profile.
Profile. New.
New profile. So what I have to do here?
Uh, we can take the new one.
Okay.
Any new name.
Give me a minute. So here we are not taking new profile. Just remember, we are creating new profile from the scratch. So
Yeah.
now our intention is we want to make another profile clone of identity user.
User.
Okay. So now
Yeah.
just click on identity user. Now we can see either it is there or not. Yes. Once you click on
Yeah.
identity user, user license will be getting changed automatically.
Okay.
Okay, so now for this identity user you are making clone of this particular profile.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm giving profile name as 26th May. So you need
Okay.
not to give exactly including this date and month, but for namesake I'm giving it. If you have if you want to keep it any particular name for this profile, you can keep it, no issues.
Okay. So,
So now we have created profile. So for this profile, I'm just giving the access. What are the access we can give? We can see. So custom app settings. For this app, aesthetic solutions, it is visible. Okay, first thing is good. And next tab settings, all are default on. Don't touch anything now here. REST APIs, he can do development. See here.
yeah.
If he doesn't have this one, then he will not be working on development part.
Okay.
Okay, and coming down, general permission user, currently this is not required. When it is required, if you are the administrator in your organization and you are the one who is giving access to all the people, that time you should check all these things.
Okay.
And standard object permissions, for this particular object, the standard object permissions are very less. Locations and push topics. Coming to custom object permissions, so now what we
We
can
have.
do is we can go with we can give all access, or else can we give only modify all in the sense they won't, they'll not be having access to create. So
Okay.
what we can do is, yeah, give me a minute, man. 1 minute. Sorry, ma'am. Here early morning, right? So you may get.
It's okay.
So currently, I am giving access to only companies and consultancies. And just think, we'll give employee information as well. 1 minute. Employee information. Where it is?
Employee list is there.
Yes, employee list. Employee list. Job positions and
Projects.
okay, projects. Okay, only these things I gave the access. Okay,
Companies
and
company.
now I'm going to click on save. Give me a minute. Uh, so project, I gave everything here. Okay, so we have created profile and we gave some rules and regulations to the profile. So now I'm clicking on view users. So here, as of now, no users has been activated for this profile. So I'm going back to users. and clicking on Srikanth and clicking on edit. Here in profile, I'm changing 26th May. Though he has a license of identity, but he'll be
Okay.
having all access regarding this profile, about this profile. Whichever we gave the access about this profile, those things will be accessible for Srikanth user. Now we can see either it will work or not. So now I'm going to log in as Srikanth. Okay. So I'm going to click on Srikanth. Yes, we got it. Earlier we have received only app launcher, but
Launcher.
now whichever objects we gave the access for this particular profile, those things are visible now.
Yes.
Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is how profile will works. And now I'm going to log out. Now we can see how OWD will work for Srikanth.
Okay.
All these things to practice it, every time you should log in and log out. Then only you can understand either it will be working or not.
Okay.
So now for OWD, what is the navigation part? Now I want to
Setting
see OWD for project.
project.
So what is the navigation?
Projects.
Okay, project.
Mm, new.
New.
Now it will comes new profile. New project name.
We are going to create new record in the project object by using your navigation.
Okay.
So just remember once
Setup.
again, setup and go to quick find bar. Here, sharing settings. Okay,
Yes.
just click on it. And now what is our target? We want to see what is the OWD for project. Okay, so here you can select the object name,
Okay.
and downline you will be getting all the objects. You can click on here also to edit this, but a better experience you can go here and project.
It's a product.
Yes,
Yes.
once you select project, here it is coming. Project is private.
Yes. Private and private photos.
Project is private, but as per profile, that particular person is able to see the record. Got it? Okay, instead of project, I'll check one more. Manufacturers also we gave, right? That particular profile. Give me a minute. I'll check.
Companies.
Project. Okay. Job positions. We'll see.
Companies.
So job positions. Everything is there. Okay. So it is having public read write. That means they'll also can see. So now I'm changing this one as private. Job positions. There it is. Yes, here it is. It's showing
Public
public
record.
read write because it's a default OWD.
Yeah.
So I'm making just changing it as private and just saving it. Okay, that means why it is not changing. Okay. For job questions, I make it as private. That means I am the administrator, I am the user, I am the owner. So it should be accessible to only for my ID. Now we can see either it will be working or not for Srikanth.
Okay.
Job question, it's working. It's working.
Yes.
Why it's working? Though it's a private, though it's a private, only I should be having access. But why it is working for Srikanth? Any idea?
Mm,
Okay. And now I'm going back to this page. So here, while coming to object level sharing, though OWD is closed, okay, while coming to OWD for object level, what is the OWD status? Three things will be there: private, public read and write. Okay, so according to OWD, it's a private. Okay, though it's a private, how this guy is can able to access that particular object in the sense because of profile. Got it? So just thing is OWD is nothing but just expansion of profile. Got it? So here coming to OWD, now you may get one doubt like what is the difference between OWD and profile? While I having OWD in the organization, why should I go with the profile? You may get this doubt. So here private in the sense it won't be visible for others. Public read only means they can only read the records, and here they can able to read and write. They can create and they can read. That means they don't have choice to delete the record, right?
yes.
But while coming to profile here, what are the options we gave? We gave all the options. According to this profile, not only
We can.
Srikanth, whomever coming under in this profile, for them, job question object will be having all the access. They can able to read, they can able to create, they can able to edit, they can able to delete, everything they can do it. Okay, now
Yeah.
you might have get some conclusion between OWD and profile.
Yes.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So now there is another topic called as permission set. Okay. Now we can see what is a permission set. Are you okay, Vijay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Better you should take some medicine.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm taking.
So while coming to security modules, first thing OWD, next profiles, roles we'll discuss in next class. So because permission sets will be just expansion of profiles. So after learning permission sets, we can go with roles. That then that will be very understandable for you. So and yesterday we have learned only these things, right? OWD, public only default section of OWD we have seen, and there are as I said yesterday, there is another option called as a transfer. Yesterday itself I said you might have remember. So not only public read write, we'll be having another option called as public read write and transfer, but this will be available only for a few limited objects. So only available for leads and cases. Those things are will be standard objects, and that too it will be working in sales cloud or service cloud. It not work for all the clouds and gives everyone in the organization full access. That means it won't be depends on the profiles directly. People who are there in the particular cloud, all people will be having access to transfer. And coming to public full access, only available for campaigns. This is also standard object. Campaigns in the sense that will be coming for sales cloud. gives everyone in the organization full access, and controlled by parent, only available for contacts and activities. This also will be considered standard object. So normally all this remaining these three, public, read, write and transfer, this will be applicable for only limited access. We will be having limited access for limited objects. Okay, so transfer will be working on only for leads and access, and full access will be having only on campaigns, and for activity contacts and activities will be having controlled by parent. Okay, these three things we'll discuss about, we'll discuss in sales cloud environment. Okay,
Okay.
so just think there is a mock test. So your role is just think as a developer or admin, and if you face this kind of issues, what could be the solution? If we have one confidential object in our project, that object is very confidential, which contains business day, we want that others should not see this project, see this, see that particular object. So what could be the OWD?
Private.
Absolutely correct. We can go with private. So that means, okay, if we give private, what will be happen?
Then nobody can see that, and nobody. The
Okay,
owner will be see that.
yes, exactly. Only one can be having access to see the records. Very good. And we want discount object to be visible for all the users. We have created one object called as discount, and that discount has to be visible for all the people. Then what could be the OWD?
Public.
Public what?
Public. Read, write. Mm,
Just think once again. Here, what is there?
visible.
They are asking to show it as visible. If you give public read write, they can able to create, right?
Only public then.
Only do we have option like that? Only public.
Public, private, public read, write, right?
Yes,
We have three options in ODA.
public read write, public read only, and private. There is
Oh,
no option only public, public read only, and public read write. So here, what is their intention? It should be only visible.
read
So now, what could be the OWD?
read only.
So public read only. Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
And there is an object called as policy renewal. Okay, we want only regional managers should be edit and modify, and others can only see the records of that particular object. So what could be the OWD?
Contact the renewals.
Just think, coming to your project, there is a object called as order management. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so once we created order management, that information approval will goes to your manager.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, once he approved, again that order management renewal date will be after 1 week. So
Mm-hmm.
that information only your manager has to see.
Okay.
So what you can do it?
Hierarchy.
Exactly, that is perfect answer. So here, while you are going with sharing settings, there is an option called as grant access using hierarchies. See
Okay.
here, there is a click mark. That means your manager can see the records.
Okay.
So if you click on this, that will happen. If you don't click on this, your manager can't see these records.
Okay.
Okay. And what is the biggest disadvantages in OWD? These three:
Mm,
lack of flexibility, lack of lots of limitations. Lack of flexibility in the sense we should go with only those three options: private, public read only, and public read write.
okay.
Lots of limitations in the sense either we should make it as private or public read write, or public read only, but we should not have access to making to create the record, to giving view all access, modify all access, we don't have. So that's the reason we are going to profile.
Okay.
Okay. So here you can get the information about the profile. So some people might have asked you about what is profile, what is role, what is votability or not. So you can go with this theory part. In votability, we can't make selective sharing of the data accessibility. As we discussed, if you want to select only one data module like create or delete, those things we can't do it. Profile is a collection of some rules which help us to implement some restrictions. And also we can give some access to a group of people than making a flat impact on entire company as we saw in OWD. So OWD, if you give private, that will impact on for all the users. But coming to profile, it won't be impact on all the users. We can create separate profile, and there whomever wants to get the access, for those people only we can add that profile. Got it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So now you can understand difference between OWD and profile. Now my question is here. One minute. In HR team, employee one is there, Vijay is there, and employee three is there. As per this profile, as per this profile rules and regulations, all these three will be having access to have printer access.
Mm-hmm.
Employee one, Vijay, employee three. But manager, what he thought is employee one is senior than Vijay and employee three. Just make it as Shrikant for your understanding. Okay, what manager thought is okay, compare with Ram, Vijay, and Shrikant. Ram is a senior, so why can't I give the access to him to get the data of entire organization? So these two will be having access to get only printer, but he can able to access a database and he can check the information and he can edit and he can edit and all the things he can do it. But while coming to profile, three people will be the same. Okay, when we have three people same profile, will these two people will feel bad or not
Yes.
when he has this access?
Yes.
Obviously. So this time what they can do is they introduced one concept called as permission set. Name itself, it is there called as permission. So though they are in same profile, we are giving extra access to that particular person in same profile called
Right.
as permission set. So now we can see. So for Srikanth, it has the full access, right?
Mm-hmm.
Job question, it has full access. Now again, what he thought is, uh, in this he don't want to give creating access to Srikanth, but as per profile he has access. So let me create one record as logged in as Srikanth. 1 minute, 1 minute. I logged out and log in. I'm sure you may get some confusion here. So just watch this video once or twice, then start doing the practicing it. Okay, going to users. Okay, in job questions, I'm going to create job question name, tech lead. I saved. Got it? See here.
Mm-hmm.
Owner is Srikanth the bottom and last modified by Srikanth. Now I'm going to log out. I'm the user. I'm going to job profession dealer. See here, job profession. Sorry, there is a tech lead, which was created by Srikant. I'm just clicking on. See here, created by Srikant and owner last one is Srikant. So as admin, I'll be having access. So I'm just editing it here, and I'm making it as just 5 years. See, now you can see owner will be Srikant and last modifier will be Mano. So now what I thought is, so Srikant doesn't have experience to create all these things. So I want to remove the creating option for Srikant. So if I tell him, he may feel bad. So what I'll do is, I'll create one permission set. In that permission set, I'll remove create option to this profile. Okay. So again, I'm going back to user setup. So here click on permission sets. You can find one option called as permission sets. So click on it. Okay. So as of now, we have only two permission sets, or sorry, 21 permission sets. Now I'm going to create new one. So here we should give one permission set name, and you may get one doubt here. While we are creating profile, we were getting it. We are just making it cloning from some other scratch, right? Directly we were not doing it. But while coming to permission sets, we need not to match license here. We can directly create. We need not to clone it any existing profile. So here permission set, what we can job position permission set. And this one I'll tell you while we are discussing about approval process. Okay. So license here not required. So, but while we are creating profile, we should match the license. But here, just go with none and just say. Now we have done with permission set. Okay. Once you have done with permission set, here you will be getting all the things. So for permission set, to whom you need to give, it is asking for apps you're going to give permission set, or connecting apps you're going to give permission. What are the things you require? So here currently we require object settings. While we create a permission set that will not only working for object, they'll go with visual force pages apex class also. While we are learning about development, we can discuss this again. So currently just go with object settings. Okay. And here it is asking object name, so go with object name. And what is the object name? Job positions, where it is. J. Yes, job version. Just click on it. Yes. Now here it is asking it should be available for all the people or not. So these things will be getting the option now. This is the field permission. We'll be getting all the field permissions here, and here permission name unvisible. So just edit, and here I'm giving visible, and here I'm giving read, edit. That's it. They're able to read and edit. Okay, there is no, I'm not giving create option, or else we can delete edit also. I'm just giving a read option for this permission set. Okay, and just save. Done. So we have created permission set, and for that also we gave the rules. Okay, and now going back to manage assignment. So here I can assign users. So by adding add assignment, I can add Srikanth in this permission set. So click on add assignment and click on assign Srikanth and click on assign. That's it. Done. Okay. So now I can see either Srikanth will be having access for job position or not. As per profile, he has to getting it as per profile. But now we created another permission set, and in that we have removed all the access and we gave only read access.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can see whether it's working or not. Job position. Got it? It is getting saved. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a minute. As per permission set, it should not come. Give me a minute. I'll log out and log in once again. Job position.
Read invisible.
Only read only we gave. Okay. So I'll just log in. No, I did a mistake. So whichever it is not there in profile, those things only we need to add permission sets. I'm really sorry. Actually, permission set will be expansion of profile. I need
Okay.
to do it once again. I just explain once again. Permission set is an expansion of profile. That means whichever we are unable to doing it in profile, those things only we can do it in permission set. But in profile itself, we have gave the access to create. So when gates are opened in permission set profile itself, so we need not to no need to necessary for permission set. Just let me explain in this way once again. Just think OWD profile and permission set. Okay. Uh, why we came to profile? When things are not happening with OWD, we came to profile, right? So, but in this scenario, things are happening in profile itself. So, because of this profile, they can able to create. They can able to create. But in permission set, if we removed, it won't be work because this will be expansion of profile. When gates are open here itself, if we stop here, will it be working or not? It will be work, right? So that thing is happening here. So I'm really sorry. It's of doing that profile. I need to change the another one. Okay, do one thing, Vijay. So just practice it on users profile and OWD. So just create two more users and then you just go with OWD and profile. Then permission set I'll show to you tomorrow again.
Sure.
Okay, I'm really sorry, Jack. So actually, I'm also not well.
It's okay. It's okay, Ravi. It's okay.
Can we wind up? Vijay? I'll share this record to you once again.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, bye, Vijay.
Bye. Take care.